that's your first gap that you'll need to work into, and just do 1 stitch.
Okay.
And then you'll need to go to your next gap right there. Yep, that's your next row end. And then you go to your last gap, which is right on the edge. Right there, yep. Right.
Is it this guy or this guy?
It's the one where you have your finger, slide it back. Yep, right there, that gap. And work 2 right there. And the reason you're working 2 is because when you started your row, you'd already worked 1 into this stitch. So 2, and then the one you've already started with equals 3.
Okay.
And then lastly, you just have to slip stitch the join. So take your hook and push it through the top 2 loops of the next stitch.
Okay.
And then pull up a loop. And then don't yarn over again, just pull that first loop through the second.
Okay.
Okay, and then you can take your scissors and then just snip your yarn, leaving just like a couple inches.
Okay. Hold on, my scissors are at the bottom of my knitting bag. Oh my gosh, John, you would be so disappointed in me. I mean, look, literally, I'm just pulling this out of my purse right now. I'm a mess because I keep my knitting with me at all times. Because like you, when I have a couple minutes, I like to sit down and just do it. And I'm doing a sweater right now.
Oh,
dope,
that
right?
Looks comfy. I love the striping.
Thank you. And I've obviously just thrown it into a bag, so my scissors are at the bottom. Give me a moment. Do I not have scissors? Please hold. This is embarrassing. I wonder if I can just tear it. Let's see if I can tear it. I mean, you think I should attempt to tear a bulky yarn? Am I going to break my fingers?
When it's acrylic, no. Not at the bulky. It does not go well. Not when it's
correct.
A bulky. That's it. If it was wool, it would be able to snap easily because of like the roving fibers, but not within a bulky acrylic.
Really? I've been knitting forever and I never knew that. So the fibers in like a polyester or an acrylic won't rip nearly.
No, depending on the type. Like some velvet yarns, those are held together by essential strands, so they snap very easily, and you have to be careful. But a yarn that just spun like this, that's acrylic, it's bulky, you're not going to break it.
What about this? Would that work?
It does work, but it takes a long time.
I'm simply looking for a solution. Okay, well, let's say in the event that I can't. Let's see here. We want this guy to come through and this guy to rip.
Yes.
Certainly wish I had my scissors. So, oh, hold on. Oh my gosh. I mean, only because I've frayed it like a little kitty cat. Have any of your other students come as unprepared as I have?
Oh, yes. I mean, that's actually very common because people have no idea what they need.
Right.
They don't know there's different size crochet hooks. I didn't know that when I started. I only had the one I found in the bag.
Right. What size was it? Did you frame it? I hope you framed it.
I didn't frame it, but I still have it. It was a 5.5.
Oh, wow.
Size you use for just the regular worsted weight.
Right. I do love the bulkies, I gotta say, because like this sweater, I knit a sweater that's troubling. I knit a sweater at the beginning of the pandemic, which I was really, really excited about. It was my first sweater ever, and it had a raglan. A raglan, yeah, which was very intimidating to me. So for those of you who don't know, like this is not a raglan. These seams, the seam that goes like this on your sweaters is a raglan, and it makes it just lay really pretty on you. But there's slip stitches on that were very intimidating, and I worked on it forever because I was on like a 6 needle. And it was worsted and it was just tiny. And then I was like, no, for my second sweater, I'm going super bulky. I'm using an 11 or a 13. And I've gotten it done in like 2 weeks.
Yep, that's the benefits of a bulky for the winter. Super cozy, works up really fast.
I don't love rabbits, but I do wish sometimes that I had a rabbit, because the rabbits would come in handy right now when I could just be like, gnaw this off for me. This is what a rabbit would do in much less time than I did. Okay, I got it.
Okay, and then you just need to pull that loop right out.
Perfect. Oh my gosh!
You've done the square part.
I mean, I truly did not think that I was going to be able to accomplish this with any level of confidence, and you have given it to me, and I am so appreciative. And these I just weave in at the end, right?
Yeah, I don't need to worry about those now.
Okay. So now what do we do?
Now it is time to actually do the letter. So you'll start by taking out the smallest hook in the package. Yep, the green one. It should say
9 millimeter.
Yep, 9 millimeter. And then choose which color you want your letter to be. I'm going to go with this really pretty ice color.
Ooh, I like that. I want it to be seen, so that blends a little too much.
Yeah.
Okay, now we have scissors. Ooh, that's cool. Okay, what do you like better? That's a hot combo. Those are nice
I
colors.
go with
Which
the red. The red. It adds because they're more of the same tone. Because red and blue make purple. They're closer they're closer to each other in that way, and I really like the combination there.
That's gonna look awesome. Okay, cool.
Okay, so you start by putting a slip knot on your 9 millimeter hook, which you know how to do. And then would you like to make an H or an O?
I'm going to say an H because I'm more confident crocheting straight.
Okay. Well, actually, this is very simple, so you won't need to worry about that. So for the H, okay, so the H is going to be made in 3 different pieces. And
okay.
Don't get worried about it. The 3 different pieces are just chains.
Okay.
So to start with, you're going to make a chain of 5.
Okay.
So, yep, just yarn over, pull through for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then this is going to be unfortunate that you're going to have to use your scissors 3 times to make more chains.
I need rabbits. Just joking. I found scissors.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So you can snip your yarn, just a short end. And then just yarn over again and pull that loop back through to fasten off.
Okay.
And you've done your first part of your letter.
Ooh.
Which would be, like, if I lay it down on top of my work, that would be the H. Well, one of the legs of the H.
Okay.
So you'll need to put another slip knot back on your 9 millimeter hook.
Do you find that you're good at math because of all the math required?
Oh, yes. I am very good at math. I'm several years advanced in my math courses. I'm now taking Algebra 2.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. You and I would be, if we fused, we'd make a good person, because I will admit, I believe I'm several years behind where I should be in math. And when I'm having to adjust any pattern, like in slimming it or anything, I am sitting there so focused with my pen and paper and calculator to try to figure out how to do it. But that is awesome.
Thank you very much. It does take some practice to be good at changing up patterns and everything, but you'll get there. Now, like you're doing, you have to do another chain 5 and then fasten off.
Okay, chain 5.
Cut your yarn and fasten off.
Cut my yarn, fasten off. Okay. Jackpot.
Yep, and then the last part of your H
Okay.
is to make another slip knot and then chain 4 and fasten off.
Okay.
Chain 4 and fasten off.
Chaining 4 and fastening off. Let's see here. One, two, three, 4. Fasten off.
Yep, that's right. Okay, so now you have 2 long pieces. Nice. You have 2 long pieces and 1 short piece.
Okay.
So as you can probably guess, you can take your square and lay the 2 long pieces straight like they would be for an H.
Yes, sir.
And then separate them a little bit, of course. And then you take the other strand and lay it over the center.
Okay.
And once you take your ends away, you have your H. Yeah, just like that. Perfect. And of course, you'll need to weave in your ends and glue them down. But of course, you can do that part on your own because you're just gluing them down and just getting rid of your ends.
Glue, I definitely know how to use. It's very simple. You put it on, you wait. You know? It's sort of like putting on clothes in the morning. Just put them on, live in them. And then so you just glue these down and trim your ends and weave in the purple, and that's it?
That's it, and you have your first of 11 letters made.
Oh my goodness. I did not think I would leave this session, this class, feeling this confident, but I really do. And I think also I love that you said choose the red because I really like this color combo. Oh my gosh. Jonah, thank you so, so much.
I was really happy to take the time to do it because I love to teach others because then they can have the same benefits that I reap from crochet.
And you're a very good teacher. There's a quality I feel like you have to have. And it's not just being able to find students with a growth mindset. Like my husband, I feel like is a really good teacher. And there are a lot of things that like I missed in school that he'll explain to me, like the speed of sound or something about astronomy. And there's a very, you have a wonderful teaching quality. You're like a professor of crocheting, and I feel honored to have studied with you.
Thank you very much. I was really honored to teach you to crochet.
Well, this is thrilling. Okay, well, I feel like that's good for now. I might call you if I have another question, but I'm going to get to weaving these in. And if anybody wants to participate in this or check out this, you can go to nationaldayofunplugging.com and you can get this set, National Day of Unplugging, and they'll send you this set of, I just dumped all the yarn out, to make a sign if you want to. And these signs will be put up by London Kay, who's an awesome artist, and they will be given to people coming out of transitional housing or shelters into permanent housing. And it'll just be something that's up on their wall that's a gift from another human being to say, you know what, welcome home, you did it. I think that's so awesome. And Jonah, I have absolutely loved being in your class today. So I hope anybody who wants to goes to nationaldayofunplugging.com and you can make some of these welcome home banners.
I totally agree. It's a perfect project to make because everything you need comes in the kit, and they don't take long at all. You're using a bulky yarn and a big hook, and you don't even have to make the whole welcome home sign. The pattern says you can just make different letters and then just send them out, and they'll put them together. So
absolutely,
you can make or the whole thing, or even make several different welcome home signs.
Yeah, depending on how much you could just make one letter and send it in, and they'll put them all together. And again, it's nationaldayofunplugging.com for people who are asking in the chat right there. All right, I'm going to get to making my other letters. Jonah, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so, so much for taking the time to teach me. I have absolutely enjoyed this. You can't even imagine.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day. And as
you too.
Say, crochet away, friends.
Bye.